Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been over a year since I recorded a video, and I kind of said I wouldn't do this again and that I'd be consistent, but clearly that didn't happen. But today's video is all about the reason why I've been gone for so long. So I would like to sit here and tell you some sad story about how this happened to me and that happened to me and my mental health and this and that. I would love to do that, but if I'm being honest, that is not the reason why I've been gone for this long. It is not at all, okay? As you can see, the title of this is Procrastination. I think that really just sums up the reason why I've been gone. Procrastinating, not being consistent. But yeah, I just want to get into it and really talk about how this has been such a habit in my life that I want to get rid of, that is really not going to get me anyway. And I really hope that you'll take something from this video. So I wrote down some notes, so if I am looking down, don't worry, I need to remember what I'm going to say, or else I'm just gonna keep this video super long and I don't want that. Okay, so when I started this YouTube channel, I was so fired up. I had motivation, and motivation doesn't last long. Someone really important in my life said that for them, they have to start working and then the motivation will come. And I've realized that it's the same for me. I can't keep on waiting to be motivated to do something. And so I started this YouTube channel. I was consistent for like a month or so, and consistent as in I would post a video regularly, not every week or every day, but regularly enough to keep it going. And then I stopped. I think I just let the things that were going on in my life, nothing bad, I let them take over and decide what should be happening in my life. As much as those things were important, but this is something that's also really important to me because I feel like I have a lot to say. I feel like this is a diary for me and I get to express my feelings and hoping that someone else will relate to what I have to say and that it'll challenge them in some way or make them think about how their life is going and how they'd like to improve it, how they'd like to stop certain things. So this is really important to me, and I don't know why I just let it go like that, because it's kind of fulfilling to me to be able to speak to people and encourage you and relate with you on things that happen to us every day, especially people my age. So procrastination has been, man, from as young as I could remember. I was just a procrastinator, and I would say that the main reason why I procrastinate, I know it's different for a lot of people, but what I've noticed is that I have the fear of failing. Although whatever I'm doing might be going well at the moment, but I still fear that I will fail, and then I stop doing that thing. That's one fear that I have. And another one is, to be honest, laziness. Hey, man, laziness, which is a thief. It's a thief because it's stealing so much from me. It has stolen so much from me. Being able to experience certain things, because of laziness. And the Bible talks about laziness. There's nothing good. If you read the book of Proverbs, there's nothing good that comes out of it. Absolutely nothing, So I've been thinking about this for weeks. Actually, I've been thinking about making this video for weeks, but I've been procrastinating. Probably because of the fear or because I was too tired. And one thing I realized that I am always going to be tired. I have a full-time job and I am studying part-time. Of course, I'm always going to be tired. I'm never not going to be tired. But should that be the reason why I don't follow my dreams? Like, and it might not just be this YouTube channel, but everything else. Should that be the reason why I don't do things that refuel me? Absolutely not. I don't think Jeff Bezos doesn't get tired. Of course he does. But if he kept on making it an excuse and being lazy, like, where on earth would Amazon be right now? You know? So I'm just going to give an example. Some of the things that I started doing and I was inconsistent in, and although I do those things, but they're not as consistent as I would like them to be. And I realized that I could be at a better place in my life if I was more consistent in those things. Especially, there's one thing that I absolutely know I'd be in a better place in my life if I was consistent in that thing. Okay, so exercising. So last year I started exercising and I was really consistent. I lost a bunch of weight and I was motivated because, you know, when you lose weight, you want to keep going because it's like, man, I look great and I feel great. I wasn't mainly doing it to lose weight. I was doing it because I was tired and I just didn't like the way I felt. I was always tired and didn't like the way I felt. And I didn't like the way I looked. I wanted to lose some weight, you know? So I started exercising and I started feeling better. And then the motivation came. But then I stopped. Why? There was always some sort of excuse. You know? Fortunately for me, I am back at it now. And I'm trying my best to be as consistent. I'm not, but I'm definitely trying and I'm not going to give up. Another thing is, this is something that I'm really embarrassed to say, but my business. I started last year at the end of the year, and I think when it wasn't picking up the way I wanted it to pick up, I think I kind of lost motivation, if I can say that. You know, I lost hope because I was like, man, why isn't it doing as well as so many people's businesses when they start? But I had a reality check. A business needs you to mind it. You need to work hard at it. You need to be there every single day. And entrepreneurship is not easy. I used to just like wonder why people just weren't doing as well as I thought they should be doing because their business ideas were amazing. But it's not easy. It's really not easy. You have to be consistent. You have to, especially when you're the only one doing it. It's just tough, but you just have to keep going or else it's never going to get anywhere. And yeah, I've just been thinking about it and thinking about where I wanted to go, where I'm taking it, because I'm not giving up on it, that's for sure. That's another thing. Another thing is meeting up with friends and maintaining relationships. If any of my friends are watching this, those who are close to me, they know how horrible I am. And it's sad, you know, because I have some really amazing friends, some people who know me for who I am, who don't judge me, who've just always been there, but I haven't given them the time they deserve or the time that I would like to give them. I think about them, but I'm just scared, you know. Again, letting fear get in the way. I'm just scared that they'll be like, wow, you haven't hung out with us in such a long time. Maybe, I don't know, your new life or whatever is better now without us in it. And to be honest, it's not. It's lonely without friends, and I don't think I could live a life without my best friends and people I'm close with. I don't think I could continue for the rest of my life like this, no matter how many new friendships I make. There's just some friendships that I know I should be more intentional about, and that's definitely something I want to start doing. And then this is the most important one that I feel like this will make all the difference: reading my Bible and prayer. You know, I have confessed that I'm a Christian. You know, I believe in Jesus. I have accepted him as my Lord and Savior. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that I am the most consistent in reading my Bible and in prayer. I wish I was more consistent than I am right now, because there are just some things that happen in life that no matter how many friends you have, no matter how close you are with your family friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever, there are just some voids that only God can fill. I can try to ignore him and run away from him as much as I want to, but I know that there's just some issues, some conversations that I can only have with God. And remember, at the end of the day, prayer is not for God, it's for me. God already knows the solution to my problems. He already knows what's going to happen 10 years from now in my life. But if I am not communing with him, how am I going to get his mind on the things that are happening right now in my life? His mind on how I should be handling certain things. How I should be, like, how am I going to get that peace if I am not communing with the one who made me, the one who knows the future, knows the beginning from the end, so yeah, those are some of the things, and I'm sure there's more, and I want you to think about what are those things that you're not consistent in, that you'd like to be better in. So of course, because I'm not consistent in these things, they are bound to fail, which then does what? Takes me back to my fear, which is failing. And I didn't realize that me being inconsistent in these little things is leading me back to my fear, failure. So at the end of the day, I am sabotaging myself. Nobody else is. Nobody else is going to wake me up in the morning to read my Bible. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to force me to come back from work from a long day and exercise. Nobody's going to force me to pick up the phone and call my best friend and be like, girl, I miss you, can we meet up? This, that. Nobody. It's all up to me. And these are important things in my life, and I don't want them to fail, but I have been sabotaging myself. I've been doing this to myself. I cannot blame anyone. I can't. It's all on me. And I have to say that this video was really hard to record because it's embarrassing. That's how I see it. But again, I think this is something that we all go through in one way or another. Some people less than others, some people more than others, but I think we can all relate. There are just things we've neglected, and we know we can do better in these areas of our lives. So I just wanted to encourage you that you think about these things and you pray about it and you talk to someone about it. The question at the end of the day is, how much do you care about this area of your life? How much will your future self thank you for being consistent in this area of your life? Life is so short. There's really no point in being lazy and inconsistent and procrastinating. I know that for me personally, procrastination roots from those main things, which is fear of failing and laziness. But I just thought I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, I just wanted to say that to you guys. I really hope you can relate to what I've said. Please do subscribe, share this video, like this video. I want to see where I'm gonna be a year from now. I would love to see that. I really hope it encouraged you, and I really hope that you guys will comment below and say, hey, this is what I've been struggling with, and you know what, I'm gonna do better. And yes, one YouTube video from Lulu is not going to change anything. Yes, it can motivate you in the moment. Okay, it can motivate you in the moment, it can fuel you up in the moment, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the work. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.